Welcome to Siem Reap,
Yes.
home sweet home.
Yeah, so much shops.
This is Siem Reap, Cambodia, guys. Absolutely gorgeous.
And there's so much sights to see. Look at the details on these guys here.
A wonder of the world and one of the most popular things you guys can do in Siem Reap.
Alrighty, my first ever time in Cambodia. I always like filming the scenes of the exits, getting right from the airport to the country, in any country. So let's check it out, how it looks here in Cambodia. So I have a driver coming to get me. Thank you. And I always like to capture, you know, the vibe, seeing how many taxi drivers kind of approach you and the scenes, but it looks kind of empty today. So we're gonna look for my name right there. Yes, sir. How are you?
Good evening, Dan. How are
Nice
you?
to meet you. How are you doing? Yes.
Good. So welcome to Cambodia.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Chanta.
Chanta.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay,
Yes.
this way, please.
Let's go.
How was your flight?
It was good. It was good. A little bit long, but yeah, just got here. We have just entered Siem Reap, guys. So we got Chanta. He's scooping me. Travel with Chris actually gave me his contact, so it's easy. Didn't have to, you know, grab a taxi here, and it should be a flat rate to the main part of the city. So let us check it out. This is Siem Reap. See the big Siem Reap sign right over there. Friend, word of mouth. I usually like to do this whenever I get picked up in an international country, anywhere, because usually when you go to any country, there's always like a bunch of taxi drivers out there, and you don't know what is a reliable price or a reliable person. But generally in any country, guys, you're gonna have a premium. It could be New York, USA, LA, Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines. There's gonna be a premium from airport to wherever you're at. And the main area of Siem Reap is actually a pretty long drive away. It was an hour. So we got my homie Chanta here.
Hey,
Yeah,
welcome to Cambodian Dan.
Yeah.
There's cool water.
Oh, okay, cool.
In the iceberg. Yeah, cold water. Yeah, cold
Thank
water.
you. Appreciate you.
Cold towel. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes.
Welcome drink.
Thank you. So we also got a welcome drink. This is his car right here. So there's a lot of those Lexuses all over as taxis to pick us up. And Chanta was contacting me on WhatsApp the whole ways, and he was here a couple hours beforehand. So it's always good to have peace of mind, someone to pick you up right after the airport. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to our hotel, which is actually the main area is around an hour away, right, Chanta?
Yeah, 1 hour we take.
Yes.
Yeah, almost 50 kilometers.
Yeah, so that's a long drive. So that's why I was recommended to actually book my taxi or my ride there in advance, because an hour is not close, guys. So you can't call Grab at the airport. You have to get a driver or a taxi. But this airport is kind of in traditional like Khmer architecture, right?
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. It's very modern, but the outside kind of looks like a Khmer.
Like Angkor Wat style.
Yeah, Angkor Wat style. I noticed that. It's beautiful.
Tower, yep.
It's beautiful. So first impressions of Cambodia, guys. As you guys can see, it's long roads, a lot of driving. This entrance is beautifully lit. There's like a bunch of long street lights, but they're all lit, not just the top of the lights. It kind of looks like big Christmas candy canes, and it stretches as far as the eye can see. Like, it doesn't end. Looks pretty cool. Very symmetrical. This is Siem Reap River. Wow, the lights here are very beautiful, because there's lights in other cities I've been to, but they're like all rainbow. Like the lights here are all white and gold. It's beautiful.
There's Royal Residence for King Stay.
Oh, this is the royal residence?
Yep.
The king stays here?
Yeah, the King Stay.
Like he's actually there right now?
He come.
Oh, when he comes he stays there.
Yeah, when he come, he stay here. But now he stay in Phnom Penh, the capital.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Looks very royal. I really like all the lights in the cities, because they're all like white, gold, symmetrical. It's very classy, elegant. The white, gold lights. So what is this right here, Chanta?
This is like street food. Yeah.
It's like a big street food market.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna check this out, but we're just showing you our first impressions. But it looks like a bunch of street food. This is very cool. Nice. Looks like so much food. But we did come at a late hour. It's like 11 something, so there's not too many people out right now. But yeah, we're on go in an earlier hour, and we're gonna eat. You guys know how we do on Dan vs. World. We're gonna eat all the street food here in Siem Reap. Wow. So we're entering the city center. All right, so we got to our hotel here courtesy of Chanta, and like I said, I can confirm it was over an hour drive. So make sure you guys book your ride in advance if you guys are new to Siem Reap and are visiting Siem Reap, because the city center is not close to the airport, guys. You can't just call a Grab or Uber. You guys need a taxi, and when you already have one right there at the gate, it's better. So courtesy of Chanta here, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking my service. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to Siem Reap,
Yes.
home sweet home.
Yeah, awesome. Chanta with the great service. All right, just got to our hotel, the Ibis style. Like I said, this is in the city center. So we're actually in the thick of things. The street night market is right to the left of us. But like I said, I'm gonna take you guys throughout my first time in Siem Reap. This is actually an unexpected location. I wasn't even gonna visit here, so I'm gonna show you guys our full stay here in Siem Reap. So we're entering the Ibis style here. So, ooh, pretty nice hotel. Very nice designs. So we're about to check in. Cool, cool. Wow. It's definitely stylish in the EB style. Hello. All right. Great hospitality at the front desk. Checked us in pretty smoothly. Wow, very nice designs here. I'm getting like a cool hostel traveler vibe here. It's very colorful, like hipstery. I'm liking all the colorful art all around. And I found out that it's a 3-star international resort. For some reason I thought it was a 5, because it got like when I booked it, it had like a 9.2 out of 10 rating. And usually those on Agoda are just really goated. But I heard this hotel is really nice, so I'm just gonna take you guys around and show you guys what $27 a night could get you. I was looking at all the higher rated ones, and these were pretty much a little bit above average in pricing, but it's still 27 bucks, which is pretty good value. So 416. I'm saying the style of these hotels, it seems like it's Europe-esque. Like I've been to these type of hotels in like Amsterdam when I was staying there. Similar smells as well. So our first impressions at the Ibis here in Siem Reap. Checking out our room, $27 a night. And for the weekend too, so let's try it out. Ooh. All right, if you guys, I found this is pretty common in Asia, but you gotta put your key in, so when you leave, like they turn off all the power. It's a little bit annoying, but I mean, it conserves energy, so it is what it is. So this is our room here. Gonna give you guys a quick room tour. Mirror. What's up, guys? What's up, gang? Is this a flashlight? Oh, we got a flashlight here. I wonder what this is for. I don't know if I should be impressed or worried that we have a flashlight. Like, I feel like this is not a common thing in hotels. Tell me if you guys know what it's for. I hope I don't find out what it's for later. Maybe like the electricity goes off or something. I don't know. 2 extra pillows. That's a welcome sight. Safe. Some small drawers. You know what? I'm gonna compare this to the Vietnam hotels, because I just came from Vietnam and they have a brand with all their hotels. They usually have slippers, but this hotel does not have slippers. And I'm talking about like flip-flops. They give you like flip-flops. I'm trying to see. Nope, no flip-flops. Let me put my bag down somewhere. Or let me show you guys the room first. Here's a toilet space. It's the shower. It's a little cramped, but I'm the only person staying here. This is our shower. Okay, pretty modern shower head. Should work good. I mean, if it doesn't, I'll fill you in after, but this is our shower, guys. Ooh, so it's 3-in-1. Hair, body, and face wash. Some of you guys might not like that, but I guess they save space. That's the silver lining. Always trying to find the silver lining. Blow dryer. Everything looks pretty modern here. Cups for like your toothbrush and stuff. Okay, so this is the thing. I've known this when I was in Vietnam, because even compared to the US, the hospitality at the hotels in Vietnam is insane, because they always give you like earbuds or those Q-tips, toothbrushes, combs, toothpaste, and some other toiletries at almost every hotel I stayed. Pretty much all hotels I've stayed at. And yeah, I thought that was really clutch, but they don't give you any here, so don't expect that in Cambodia if you guys just came from Vietnam like I did. So I hope this is free, because, let me see, because in Vietnam, all the waters that they gave us in the beginning were free, but this might not be. Got a water boiler. Okay, got a fridge. Got desk area. I like these pillows. It says nap in style, free hugs. All right, so this is pretty much our room. First impressions, I like the style. I mean, it's called Ibis Styles, and it has a very modern feel to it. It kind of reminds me of like hotels or hostels I've been in Europe or something like that. Has a very like a Western feel to it. Maybe because I just came from a bunch of, I probably stayed in like 7 hotels in Vietnam, so they definitely have a brand there, and this is definitely a lot different than the brand there. I feel like one thing, I feel like it's very cramped, but they use the spaces very well and efficiently. Because even in Vietnam, when I've stayed at some hotels with a lot of space, sometimes there's a lot of clutter, like they didn't utilize the space too well, but it's not too big. But yeah, this is what $27 a night gets you, so I'm not really complaining. It has, you know, all your essentials. It's clean, stylish. It's called Ibis Styles. But yeah, just if I'm just in this room, I feel like I'm in another country, like I don't know, Europe or something like that. Or, like I said, clean. That's my #1 priority. Clean, spacious. It has a desk for me to do some work in. Wi-Fi. DVW score like a 8.7 out of 10 for the value. All right, I do this for most of my hotel reviews, so check out the bed plushness test. But this one is very good, soft, not super plush. It kind of just like sinks in a little bit, slight bounce. But I've been reluctant to go hard. I went hard. I forgot which hotel it was. In one of the hotels, my back still hurts. I jumped on it, like boom, how I usually do. And it was like a hard bed. It was like really hard, and it messed up my back, guys. So I try to keep it raw and real for you guys, but gotta stay safe. My very first time in Siem Reap. I'm excited to check it out and share it with you guys. So in this video, you guys are gonna get our first impressions, everything we see, do, and eat, and vibes of Siem Reap, Cambodia for the first time in 2025. So let's do it. Hey, what's up, guys? So one of the main reasons why I'm in Siem Reap, Mr. Travel with Chris here. What up, bro?
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
hey,
shout out to him.
Man. Good to see you.
Just first impressions, I already love the city. There's so much street food, so I didn't really know much about Siem Reap.
There's food everywhere here.
Yeah, besides Chris's videos, and he told me, he saw me in Vietnam, he was like, hey, come out here, so now we're here, guys.
We're here, bro. We haven't seen each other in a while, too.
In a minute.
Last time we saw each other, we were doing a taco tour that we never actually ended up finishing, so.
Yeah.
Pakistani food video. Remember one day we made a Pakistani
we did
food
that
video?
one, too.
I've known Dan for like 4 years already. Like 4 years ago, we made our first video together, so it's cool.
I think it's been more than 4 years. I think it's been 5, bro. Time flies.
Yeah, time flies.
All right, bro, so yeah. Guys, there's so much food here. There's a night market right here, but this is our first time just getting into the city, so we're probably gonna grab a bite to eat and just catch up. But yeah, guys, travel with Chris, the homie. So it looks like there's some like street food here. Hello. Wow, some fish. And a lot of music. So we're checking all this out for the first time, guys. So this is like their bar going out area. Very spacious. There's actually not too many people out right now on a Wednesday night, but this one looks like the loudest bar. So this is like their pub street. So this is their pub street. It looks like there's a lot of bars here, street food, and guests. A lot of loud music too. It's like a sports bar here. Oh, more pub streets. I always like to film my local beer experiences, trying like the local beer. All right, I'm trying the Angkor for the first time. Salud. It's pretty tasty. I like this. It's not too carbonated. It's nice and sweet though. All right, guys. So as you guys can see, there's a big sign here that says night market, and the sun is still up, so it's not night yet. So these guys are all setting up right now because there's going to be a huge night market here. I'm very excited, so I'm going to share that with you guys. But yeah, it's my first time in Siem Reap, so I'm going to give you guys my first impressions and, you know, everything I see, do, and eat in the city. And so yeah, this is all very new to me. It's my very first few hours of the day touring it, and it is a beautiful city. A lot of great landscapes. Look at this, like a huge statue here, but it's street foods galore. So hey, without further ado, let's check out some food, guys. So you know how I like to do on Dan vs. World. We always like to show you guys the local foods, and you guys will not run out of that just being in the city center. There's street night markets everywhere. Let's check out the city. All right, so we are here to rent our bikes here in Siem Reap. Let us check out the prices here. How you doing, bro?
Oh yeah, hi.
So these are the prices of the motorbike rentals. So you can get around Siem Reap in any way, but we're gonna do something very exciting today. We're gonna take a motorbike to the Angkor. So yeah, this is what's your name? What's the name of this spot? Siem Reap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a bike rental and coffee shop. So right when you get your bike, you grab some coffee right here. It's double whammy here. So we're gonna show you guys the average prices for them. So we're getting one of these guys here, one of these bad boys. So you guys could go to Angkor Wat in a variety of ways, the tuk-tuk, grabs, taxis, but we're gonna take an adventure on these little scooters here. So right around the town, right outside of our hotel, you'll find a lot of scooter rental places, and this is one of them. And how much would one of these cost?
I can do $8 for you.
$8, yeah. So honestly it's 10, but I think she's giving me a discount, so thank you. Yeah, but those are the average prices for these guys here a day, so that's pretty good. And you get your own mobility, and you gotta go to Angkor Wat at any time you guys desire. But yeah, it's gonna be an adventure. Let's take you guys along. Let's go. Also around town, you'll see a lot of these tuk-tuk drivers, and they're just waiting on the side of the road, and they'll say hi to you. And honestly, I would use them to go to Angkor Wat. This is another option. We're taking a scooter though, so we can have some mobility and go to other places, but it's actually not a bad form of travel, and they're pretty honest, and they'll give you a pretty good price. I believe just to tour you for a couple hours, it'll be like $5, something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of transportation around Siem Reap. You don't need to book a grab or call a grab here, I'm noticing, because you'll find one of these all around the side of the road. And if you guys need a taxi, they'll probably help you out and get you a car. A lot of great greenery and landscapes, very charming. There is a river right over here, a bridge, and a lot of local markets everywhere. So there's a nice little river here, bridge. This is absolutely gorgeous, guys. I'm experiencing this for the first time as well as you guys. So looks like we have some special food here, some more street food, and we're gonna check out some of the shops here. Wow, that looks nice. Some Hermes, Louis. Thank you. Akon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're like the Cambodian Picasso. Yeah. Picasso. A really nice looking love bridge here. This is the Riverside of Siem Reap. Very nice. Very relaxing. A lot of people hanging out around here, relaxing. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at all the beautiful lights in Siem Reap in the nighttime, guys. Beautiful bridge. So that excites me, because our next part of this Siem Reap journey is food, and it's right in front of me, night market. So this is Siem Reap at night, guys. The night market, a lot of food, cars, lights, and we booked one of the best hotels in terms of location. So our hotel's right here, and we're in the thick of things, guys. There's a lot of things going on all around. What is this? Okay. Akontran. Alright, so our hotel is actually right next to the main areas, the pub streets. So we're gonna take you guys along our journey and check out one of the main areas of Siem Reap. Oh, this is a really cool statue of an elephant. At certain parts of the day, also, there'll be more stalls set up, food stalls. So the 7-Eleven has been pretty clutch. Has pretty much everything you guys need. Yeah, so the music's starting to come on. Okay, so still a lot of street food. This is the pub street. All right, right outside of the city of Siem Reap, well, the city center, there's a bunch of these stalls, and I'm pretty sure they're not even fully set up yet, where you guys get fresh coconuts on the road, corn, little snacks here. There's street food everywhere in Siem Reap, Cambodia, but we can't stop at all of them. It'd be impossible, so we're gonna stop at, you know, some of the most interesting food stalls that catches our eyes that we see. And yeah, we might circle back around here, try some coconut, corn. Guys, so this is an absolutely beautiful ride, and this is how we're experiencing Angkor. So this whole area is the Angkor area on the way to Angkor Wat. There's a variety of ways to get there, but just being on a scooter, riding here, a lot of sightseeing. We're in a wood forest right now, and it's absolutely beautiful in here. So yeah, we're about to head to Angkor Wat. This is the ride, baby. All right, guys, so we're actually peering into the outside of Angkor right now. It is absolutely amazing from even out here. So you got to get a ticket to go inside, and we're probably gonna visit it tomorrow. But look at that, guys. That's Angkor right there, right over there. Yeah, we're gonna try to see the sunrise, because that's what a lot of people do here in Cambodia. They see the sunrise here in Angkor. So this whole area that we're scootering around is the outside of Angkor. So very lively, a lot of street food, a lot of souvenir shops, tourists, of course, locals. very fun out here in Cambodia riding around in these little scooters. Look at the landscape of Angkor, guys. This is nature's beauty. Wow, I think something underrated about seeing Angkor is just seeing it from the outskirts here, because most people go inside and they check out the temple during the sunrise, but just riding around this little forest, it's absolutely peaceful, beautiful, just feeling the wind with the shades of all these trees. It is beautiful here. So this whole area is called Angkor, but Angkor Wat is the temple. Very nice.
It finished in 13th century.
Look at these landscapes, guys. That's Angkor right over there. There's awesome architecture everywhere. There's even a little temple right behind these trees, guys. This is Siem Reap. Absolutely insane. Guys, so this is the entrance of the Bayon temple here. Absolutely insane structures. Look at the detail in these. So actually, you have to pay $37 to enter, but we're just taking a general tour of Angkor. This whole area is Angkor, and there's so much sights to see. Look at the details on these guys here. Look at the faces. These are, I believe they're called Nagas, and they are the protectors. And they are the protectors of this temple right there. Look at that face. Wow. The details in the architecture here are crazy, and they built this many thousands of years ago. So it's absolutely a wonder. I can see why Angkor Wat is one of the wonders of the world, because man, I've never seen anything like this. The landscapes, the architecture, and right over here in the forest, you'll see like little temples and structures, and they keep discovering more and more little structures and temples throughout the whole Angkor area, and they keep it nice and clean and upkept for us. That's why you got to pay these prices to visit, and it's totally worth it. It's basically like a national park. Look at these little temples in here. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of temples here. It's absolutely a fun time riding around Angkor and just discovering all these ancient temples and architecture, guys. Whoa, so there's these huge bricks on the side of the roads. They almost look like haystacks, but they're huge bricks that the temples are made of. Look at that. This is such an underrated ride around Angkor. I just love this river here, right alongside the Angkor Wat. Look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Tell me this is not one of the most beautiful landscapes you've seen. Also, another first impressions of Siem Reap is that it is super hot here, guys. The sun is underrated. Because you look at the weather, you think it's okay, but it's a different type of hot over here. So make sure you guys stay hydrated. And wear sunblock and mosquito sprays, because I've been getting bit around here. Alongside the river, this is a very nice area for wild dogs to be. Look at them. So cute. It's a bunch of wild Angkor Wat dogs roaming around the neighborhood here. I'm assuming they're wild. They could be someone's. Who knows? Siem Reap is beautiful. It's charming. It's a city tucked in a lot of landscapes, greenery, shrubbery, trees, and it's just very relaxing here. Just on the scooter, riding to and from the city center of Siem Reap. It's an awesome city. It's a beautiful city. I believe this is a Sofitel hotel. This is actually the National Museum here. You might check this out. Wow, so this is the National Museum in here. Even the outside looks nice. Let's go inside and check out some Khmer history. So I was actually driving around Siem Reap and I saw the National Museum here, and it looked really cool from the outside, so I thought to check it out. And look at this, guys. It's a very nice museum. Look at this guy right here. Siem Reap has a lot of history. It's a very ancient city and it's home to one of the wonders, Angkor Wat. So hey, I thought, why not check out a national museum and learn a little bit more of the history? But it's $12 per ticket. You kind of just walk through a maze and check it out. But yeah, beautiful setting. Look at this. I love touring museums in Europe, Asia. They all have a different vibe. US cities as well. But museums are some of my favorite things to do when I travel. Just walking around, learning the history and seeing all the art. I love art. What's up, guys? Structure of this museum is very cool. It's like spiral, circular, very abstract art. Ah, you could actually buy some of the works here as well. Very nice. So there's this little briefing hall where you can learn about the history of Angkor Wat. And
Wow, so that was one of the coolest rooms we visited. It said it was 1,000 images of Buddha, and there was just like a bunch small, little, big statues of all the Buddhas. That was a really cool room. Glad I got to see that. Oh, this kind of looks like the Getty Via. I don't know if you guys have been to the Getty Via in LA, but beautiful setting here at this museum. Whoa, what is this? Oh, it looks like a dragon or a couple serpents. The structures here are insane. Whoa. Like little tablets of very intricate designs. And it's so crazy to me how they built Angkor Wat and these structures thousands of years ago. These are the years, Angkor Wat style right here. As you guys can see, the years, all the art was built. So you learn a lot of history here at the National Museum. So this is the other temple we rode near, is actually the Bayon temple. So this is the Bayon style. It's gonna be a little bit different than the Angkor style. So you get a little history lesson when you guys are here, because most of you guys are probably gonna visit Angkor Wat, maybe Bayon. So here you learn a little bit or a lot of it of the history of the places that you guys actually visited probably today, yesterday, tomorrow, because when you guys visit Siem Reap, you guys have to see Angkor. This looks cool. It looks like a bunch of monkeys carrying up this stone pillar. I guess this is like the animal section. Looks like a lot of stone animals. So this was the Angkor National Museum, guys. Really cool. $12 well spent. It was beautiful from the outside and the inside. So really cool museum. Definitely recommend a thing to do in Siem Reap if you guys have time. So yeah, see Angkor National Museum. So most of you guys are gonna probably visit Angkor Wat first, the world wonder, the most popular thing to do here in Siem Reap. But if you guys have time, you can learn a little bit more about Angkor and its history at this museum. Fun time. So on to more Siem Reap adventures. Let's go. Wow, guys, I love touring Siem Reap on these little bikes. I feel like, you know, every few, kilometers or so, I see something very beautiful and interesting in Siem Reap. Like, look at this. There's like a little park here with a lot of cool architecture. Looks like some lion statues. And it seems like there is a palace of sorts right across the street. A lot of people taking photos as well. But yeah, guys, there's so much to see in Siem Reap. It's very beautiful. Seems like we're entering somewhere. Very cool. Look at this palace. It's nice. Just saw her at the museum. Seems like people here are doing the same little things. So yeah, this is a very nice drive to the city center here. One of my favorite spots. It lights up in the nighttime, but this is the Riverside of Siem Reap near the city center. And right about nighttime, they turn on the lights and it looks absolutely gorgeous. But this is how it looks like in the daytime. So this is the Riverside of Siem Reap. A lot of restaurants, hotels, cafes right across. And in the nighttime, there are a lot of street food vendors setting up for dinner, which you can see some right now already. Telecom service provider. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a real tiger over there. Look at that. See that? Or a real animal. I thought it was a dog or something. Across this little bridge right over here. Wow, very nice views of the riverside. Very beautiful here in Siem Reap, guys. Oh, and I just caught someone falling. I just caught someone falling live in action. It's all good. It's all about how you get up. But yeah, guys, very beautiful drives here in the Siem Reap city center. So I recommend you guys take a bike or maybe order a tuk-tuk. It's not too many dollars, and it'll take you around the Siem Reap area here near the riverside. It's very relaxing. As you guys can see, they're setting up shop alongside the river, starting for the night market. So much food options here. So we're gonna check out this area of the night market pretty soon. A lot of souvenir shops here, stores, markets. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. A lot of street food setting up. This is street food paradise, guys. So much street food here. Every night they set up. What is this? Okay.
Be careful, sir.
Akuntran, #1 chef.
Yes, number 2.
What are they filled with?
They're filled with. Very nice. Yeah, thank you, Neat. Peace. This is actually crazy. I've been here for a couple days. This is my first time seeing this. There's a shawarma man right in front of the 7-Eleven. Usually there's Cambodian street food everywhere, but this is the first shawarma I've seen. I haven't been here for too long, but there's probably more shawarma to be had. But yeah, looks like a pretty good shawarma right outside the 7-Eleven. There's street food in every corner of Siem Reap, guys. So these are the more established spots, restaurants. It's actually in buildings. But even across, there's some stalls that people set up. But yeah, street food on street food in Siem Reap, Cambodia. Just when I thought the street food ends, it actually keeps stretching. So there's absolutely no way I can show you guys this full street food market. But I drove into town here when they're actually closing shop around 11 p.m. when my flight got here, and there were still so many stalls up and down this whole row of streets. But yeah, guys, just take your pick, because there's no way we can, you know, check out them all. Look at this, guys. Friday night, so many street food stalls here. It's absolutely crazy.
This is Siem Reap, Cambodia, guys. Absolutely gorgeous.
All right, DVW fam, just left our hotel. Our flight's in a few hours, but yeah, guys, those are my first impressions of Siem Reap. It is a beautiful city with beautiful people, great food, good vibes, and yeah, underrated city here in Asia. And definitely the Angkor is a must-see, so it has a must-see site as well. But yeah, guys, so much good food around. Got this nice central statue. What surprised me about the pub street is that I've been here for 3 nights and my hotel is right at the pub street. I thought they would party, you know, all night long here or until late, but a lot of people come to Siem Reap for Angkor Wat, and a lot of people go to Angkor Wat to see the sunrise, which you gotta leave your place around 4 or 5 a.m. So that is my theory why, you know, the party scene dumbs down a little bit early here. But yeah, guys. Alright guys, so I stumbled upon this restaurant that I pass by all the time in the city center of Siem Reap. There's a lot of good street food everywhere, but sometimes you guys just want a little AC, right? So I just want to show you guys the value of this spot. And also they caught my eye because there was some roasted duck and pork on the window. So judging by the menu items, almost looks like this spot is kind of fusion with Chinese, and it looks like there's some locals in here. So must be good, right? It's in a central area, and this is a more sit-down restaurant, and you could expect the prices to be a little bit higher than the street food, but I would only say by maybe $1.50. But look at this, guys. So I got number 7. It's one of the most expensive items, almost $5, around $3 to $4 at a restaurant here. So just wanted to show you guys the value of Siem Reap. So I got one of these as well, like another $5. But yeah, a lot of good looking food. So this place looked like they specialize in roast barbecue meat, so that's what we got. This might sound random, but one thing I also noticed here, Siem Reap with the Cambodian food, they take their time here, even in the street food stalls. Like each spot took at least like 10 minutes to cook the food, so they're spending their time, putting their love into it. Because I remember when I was in Vietnam not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, even the street food, like it's almost like fast food. Like some of it's already ready, they serve it really quick to your table, like 1 to 2 minutes and you got your food. But here they take their time cooking their food. And let's mix this up. Well, I smell a lot of fried garlic on there, shallots. Let's try this, looks good. Restaurant right in the middle of the tourist area. Oh, thank you. And you got some barbecue pork on the side, right in the tourist area. And I noticed the menu had some similar items to a lot of the street food vendors that's literally right down the street. But I want to, you know, do a little experiment and compare and contrast, see if there's any difference in the flavors. I'll say it's only like 50 cents or $1 more on average for dish. Maybe even the same price, honestly, but let's try this. I saw a lot of roast duck on the window, so I got really excited. Haven't had roast duck since Hong Kong. Try it out. This roast duck is very bony. Good flavor though, nice crisp on the skin. But you gotta do a little gnawing on the bones because it's very bony, like it's not very meaty or fleshy. Here's like a lean piece here. It's actually really tasty and crispy. Well, different than some of the roast duck I've had in Hong Kong. It's not as meaty or lean. Try some of the noodles. Fresh tasting wonton noodles. And we got some dumplings. Looks like fresh hand rolled dumplings. Try this out. It's minty. It's like some lemongrass in there. Some grounded up pork. Could use a little bit of flavor though. But let's try it with some. Oh, you know what? There's a sauce. I think I'm supposed to pour it on there. Let's see. It's like a sweet and sour tamarind sauce. And there's some soup as well. You can even pour the soup on there, eat it separate. I'm gonna eat mine separate. I got another dish, but honestly, maybe I ordered it wrong. Maybe I should have ordered for more sauce, but I think the street food takes a win for this one. Because it's good, really good ingredients, fresh ingredients. There's AC in here. We're indoors. The duck is actually really good. They specialize in the duck. But when that street food I had last night had so much flavor, so I'll give 1 point to the street food for this dish. But let's try the barbecue pork. We got barbecue pork to eat with our fried rice, but let's try it out first. Oh, hello. Thanks, Alfred. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Oh, okay, I take that back. I think they specialize in like Chinese fusion food or their roasted meat, because this barbecue pork is fire. You taste a lot of that charred grill, nice crisp on the outside. It's more on like the fatty side. This is like fusion Cambodian, like Hong Kong style roasted meats. But wow. It's like fatty, crunchy, a little tendon action. I'll give this like a 9 out of 10. It's different. Really good. But I got an extra to eat with my yang shao fried rice here. I've been having fried rice everywhere in Cambodia, so let's try this and compare the restaurant to street food. Like I'm saying, guys, all the dishes are very hot. They take their time, fresh out of the kitchen. It's really good, especially for the value, but they're doing something out in those streets, guys. Like every bite I take, so flavorful. This one's lacking a little bit of flavor, but a lot of fresh ingredients. The rice grains are a little bit mushy, but very above average standard fried rice for the price. I give it like a 7.7 out of 10, but the street food fried rice, like a 10 out of 10, especially because it's like $1 or $2. So yeah, it's our last meal in Siem Reap because we got our flight to catch, but want to give you guys a little comparison to the street food to like a street restaurant, because this is right in the tourist area, like 3 minutes away walking from that whole Riverside Night Street Market. So I'll say pretty similar pricing. You're gonna get fair, great prices all throughout Siem Reap for the food. It's a street food paradise here, but the street food takes a W for this one. The only reason why this would take a W is because your air conditioning, your indoors, service, a little bit cleanlier. But yeah, you like a DVW score to spot like a 7.5. It's not bad, but that street food in Siem Reap is where you gotta go. It hits. Boy, our fried rice has some shrimp, squid, yang shao, all types of seafood. Got a little soup to eat with the rice. All the dishes here are very complete as well. They'll get you full. I got like 2 main dishes and extra meat, but if you order like a rice dish or noodle dish, it comes with some soup on the side. Don't get me wrong, guys, this restaurant is really good. But another caveat I forgot to mention is that a lot of the street food only turns up at night, because in the daytime in Cambodia it's very hot. So the night market only operates at night, so this spot is all day, I'm assuming, because it's like 2 p.m. and I'm eating good Cambodian food.
So I got 2 more of these fruit smoothies, guys. They're addicting. But yeah, night market doesn't open until nighttime, so stopped at this little store right next to our hotel. These are so addicting, guys. $1.50 each. Fresh dragon fruit, fire.
So you know what? That was my first impressions of Angkor Wat, all these temples, and I think I'm gonna wrap up my Siem Reap video here, guys. So my overall first impressions of Siem Reap, it is an underrated, beautiful city, charming from the city center to all the nature, temples, UNESCO heritage sites that you guys can see, and also amazing street food, amazing people, smiles all around. People had a lot of great vibes. But yeah, truly one of the best cities I visited. So much vibes to be had here in Siem Reap. So I love this place. Definitely gonna return to see more. And if you guys like nature, you guys like temples, artifacts, structures, Angkor and Siem Reap is definitely a place to visit, because Angkor is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. Like, that's just one national park area, but you could buy like 3 more tickets to go to other temples. There's so many temples, structures, and ruins all throughout Siem Reap, and I hear that every day they're discovering more. So yeah, those are our first impressions of Siem Reap, guys, in 2025. There is a lot to appreciate throughout the city. So
It's a great city, so hope you guys liked our first impressions. First time here. If you guys like it, please give this video a thumbs up and check out this video somewhere over here for more food and travel adventures, and see you guys in the next one. Deuces.